I asked my audience who's the best political streamer right now. Asmongold wins 62% of the votes. Do you agree? Well, I guess someone has decided to throw their hat in the arena. It's probably a simple calculation for Asmongold. Is this a real tweet, or did I just get fake tweeted? He's basing Asmongold. Why? One must ask the question: why? Is this the Machiavellian calculation of the intellectual giant that understands politics, or is it simpler than that? The answer is always it's simpler than that. It's because one person follows him back on Twitter, the other does not. And of course, the Roach King will go with the one who follows him on Twitter, who has direct access to him on Twitter. And obviously Elon Musk is very, very desperate right now for any allegiances that I suspect Elon will return the favor down the line. He's picking the younger horse. Yeah, it is a real tweet. Yeah. They're technically business partners now, getting X streaming up and running, so I'm not surprised. Yeah. Asmongold streaming on Twitter is hilarious. He already got a kick deal on top of this as well. I talked about it yesterday. One of the things that I get really annoyed by is these very obvious advertisements that people post on Twitter on my timeline. Every now and then I see them. Blue checkmark power farmers do this. Dexerto also entertained it. Asmongold was shocked after making nearly 40K from his first 2 Kick streams, right? This whole like Kick sponsorship, Kick payments are so good. To which I responded with, every single one of these accounts is basically doing promo for Kick. All the blue checkmark power farmers is a way to try and lure people into streaming there. Kick dumps money on rich and famous streamers' laps, causing the false belief that the average Joe will also generate dollars. If you're an up-and-coming streamer, try to use TikTok to grow an audience, then lead them back to Twitch or YouTube streams. There's a reason why only weirdos stream on Kick. Twitch has the best community functions plus revenue. Saying this as someone who's been banned 1,000,000 times. Streamer earns significantly more per viewer on Kick, and it's not even close. The point of Kick Partner is low barrier to entry. Smaller streamers can earn the same per viewing as big names with multi-streaming. There's zero risk. I stream on Kick, and the only growth on the platform are people who already have established communities, and they're going into other streams. Then you go into partner streamers who average 50 to 75 viewers and no one chatting. How does that one work? Is it beneficial to openly view bot? What? As a mom of 2? Oh my God. Are these bots too? Or are these like real people? I'm telling you right now, if you're an up-and-coming streamer, if you want to make a name for yourself, remember, going to Kick is career poison, okay? It's going to limit your growth. There is a reason why so many Kick streamers, even the top Kick streamers, have tried to actively make inroads with Twitch and YouTube. Okay? It's almost entirely botted into oblivion. Every single big content creator that goes there suffers negative consequences with it. XQC is the greatest example of this. Once one of the biggest content creators on this platform for years. Okay? For years. For like 4 or 5 years, he was the top content creator. He had a longer run of dominance on Twitch than any other content creator. And once he went to Kick, I mean, he made $100 million, right? That's it's over at that point. Like, I understand why he did this, but you're not going to make $100 million. You know what I mean? If you look at his statistics now, he has 1/3 of his audience that remains. If you want to grow, you can't grow on Twitch. That's for sure. Twitch is not the platform that you will grow on exclusively. Twitch, on the other hand, is the platform where you will gain more legitimacy as a content creator and will be able to generate a lot of value, a lot of revenue off of the audience that you cultivate. But you bring in new people off of TikTok and off of YouTube. I said Twitch twice. Oh, sorry. Kick is not the platform where you will generate revenue. Do clips. You said Twitch twice? Okay, dude, you understand what I mean. What the fuck are we doing? Okay, I misspoke. It's great. You can at least make 3 to 4x on Kick in revenue. Obviously, can't grow there, but if you have a dedicated community, it's good for small streamers. Try it out. All right? Try it out. Knock yourself out. I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's horrible overall. But the idea that you will have 3 to 4 times, like it's not a guarantee that you're gonna continue growing. Elon just tweeted in reply to something about you again. What did he tweet about me again? He say, what is this? True. I asked my audience who's the best political streamer right now. Asmongold wins 62% of the votes. Do you agree? Why would anybody say Hasan in my stalker's stalking account fan base, which apparently Elon Musk is a part of? I like that this account literally was created by the Destiny community and they don't even fuck with Destiny anymore. Unironically, once again, dumbass liberals trying to attack the left, okay, trying to position themselves as like the true arbiters of the truth, and then making inroads with unlimited right-wing commentary, creating a hostile space to the left, and in the process, unironically, making a fascist space. Calling Asmon a political streamer is peak delusion. I don't think it's delusional at all. It is the meta. They still do. You're delusional if you think they abandoned him. And the saddest part is I don't think these liberals understand what they're doing. Like, they still think it's like a valuable allegiance to cultivate. Did you ever think that the richest guy in the world would be making these dumbass posts about you? No. Elon's mad this got 60K likes. I didn't think we would devolve this hard. I didn't think that it would be this bad. Like, discourse would be this bad. But hey, calling it unsafe for liberals is crazy. I watch him pretty much every day and it doesn't feel like that. Wait, what? Calling what unsafe for liberals is crazy? Asmongold? You watch Asmongold every day? I love Asmon and that's hilarious. What? Okay. It is what, dude, the allowance that right-wingers have for doing shit is something that I yearn for. Okay? I don't even want to do shit, but at least like maybe people would lay off my ass for a little bit, you know, for simply trying to advocate for nice things for everybody. Like the crime, the horror. Like, think about it. Tim Pool literally got money from a foreign adversary to do propaganda. Okay? He got money from the Russian government to do pro-Russia, anti-Ukraine content. And now he's at the White House. And no one turns around and goes, that was kind of weird. Like, not a single right-winger I've ever heard from a single right-winger that goes, that's odd that you did that. And the same thing goes for even like Asmongold, right? Now that he's like a right-wing guy, now that he's like a right-wing commentator. Like, can you imagine how much I would get if I had a direct line of communication to like some woke billionaire and I just ran cover for him? Like, Asmongold literally has Elon replying to him and he's now defending Elon Musk and his fan base still thinks he's like a brave, honest soldier and not like a self-interested charlatan. Asmon's not taking money from anyone. I know it's not even about taking money from the Russian government, dummy. It's, imagine a world where I am directly involved with a liberal billionaire, not like giving me direct money, but just a liberal billionaire. Mark Zuckerberg, when he was woke, right? Imagine if Mark Zuckerberg at the time was like, I love Hasan, I follow him, we talk all the time. What would the right-wing media ecosystem do in that process? Mark Cuban right now. Let's say Mark Cuban is like in my DMs and we're having a back and forth. We're talking, we're chummy. And I'm constantly defending him. The right would freak the fuck out, understandably. My point is, there is a major double standard with between leftist commentary and leftist commentators and their audiences and everyone outside of the respective audiences versus the way that right-wingers treat their own commentary figures. You would never defend Mark Cuban, though. Yeah, I know, man. I know. My point is, if I shield for billionaires, everyone would understandably be up my ass. But if you're right-wing and you shield for billionaires, people literally don't get mad at you. They're like, yeah, of course it's going to do that. That's base. It's woke. Do you understand what I mean? It's like such a weird, almost freeing thing that the right has, like this superpower that the right has, that they're just shameless. And they're proud of their shameless nature. Like, look, dude. This is the example. You just proved it. Your standards are so out of whack. Look, you kind of are shilling for billionaires by streaming on Twitch, bruh. if you are advocating for working class people to be able to get a fairer shake and to be able to get health care and to be able to have some sort of power in the workforce, you're supposed to be living in a barrel, okay? And you can't do that outside of like a soapbox. You have to stand on a soapbox outside of a metro station, and that's it. If you use any of the platforms that billionaires have created, then you're also at fault. Meanwhile, right wingers can literally defend billionaires actively while also befriending billionaires actively, and none of that comes across as indecent. That's my point. It doesn't make any sense. The standards are so out of whack. You want to shill for billionaires? No, dude, I don't, and I won't. My point is perceived hypocrisy of ideological enemies has a higher weight in the right than the actual hypocrisy of ideological allies. Whereas this same double standard does not exist on the left. There is no like leftist allowance for progressive figures that you even have minor disagreements with, where you are supposed to let it go. I try to tell people like, let it go. Like grade people on a curb if they are truly with the cause. And I can't even get motherfuckers to do that, which I think is productive. No, it's not because the left actually has standards. There's like I'm of two different minds on this. I think partially it's because the left has standards. That part is true for sure. Because like there's only so much. You don't want actual shills. You don't want actual grifters to pollute your movement, right? But it's just wild that, it's just wild that there's so much purity testing beyond that. There's no solidarity at all.